and welcome back to ProScrims. I'm Mr. X. Golden Boy, he's still sitting here next to me. He's here, and we're bringing you back mid-game right now. JusTus against compLexity, tied 2-2 series, and we are on S&D on Warhawk.
Oh, those flips.
The flips, they really get to you.
I had to chug them, you know. I'm trying to get my grub on, you know. These players don't want to. So, you know, my teeth hurt. That's not good. I gotta go to the dentist.
You should probably go get that checked.
Actually, it's really bad. I need to, because they're hurting as we speak.
And you know, right there, I mean, 2 kills coming in from I believe that was TP taking out 2 players, and now it's just up to Example and all 4 members of compLexity alive, and this doesn't look good. He has a guy to his right. I don't know if he saw him. He
one to his left as well.
And to his left. Oh my God! Embarrassed somebody. Who was that? I think it was Pat. Pat got caught sleeping a little bit. It happens.
Happens to the best of us, buddy.
Call winning that round, and you know, we're seeing tons of teams pushing this bomb site right here, Golden Boy, and we don't see anybody go fences. I don't know why.
Yeah, you know, it is interesting to point out though that this bomb site, you know, saw so much activity in Columbus. I honestly think people just forgot.
You could have predicted that the other team was going to go B every single time.
Yeah, and there you can see all the bomb sites here. I'm actually going to go and focus on B and see what's going on. So, yeah, we do have compLexity moving in toward B yet again, trying to see if they can get this position control. There's going to be 2 players by B. You have Crim6 and Clay. They're going to be swinging over to the back here. Let's see what is going to happen. TP moving in for that plant. Seems like he is going to be able to get it. And let's go ahead and jump over to Crim now, who's going to have eyes on the right side. No players pushing it just yet. compLexity able to put that bomb down. compLexity able to drop 2 there. That's going to be huge. Study and Example, last 2 left alive. There's going to be 1 player on the flank. Crim6 finding a player on the side there. Let's actually see who that is. That is going to be Aches, of course. Aches, he's going to throw down shots, but just a little too late. 1 player remaining. That's not going to do it, as compLexity will be able to come up big with the W.
And, you know, it was a pretty smart play that they had right there. A lot of teams, they've been throwing 1 smoke to just kind of draw the other team out, get some shots, kind of figure out the positioning of the other team, and then they'll throw a 2nd smoke, and that's when they'll push the bomb.
Yeah.
And right there we saw them actually push and plant
Primal do that.
On the first side. Primal were awesome.
Did that. Yeah, they were awesome.
R.I.P. Primal.
Sucks that they don't
exist no more.
Sucks that they decided to be, you know, whack and break up. Blame Formal. Yeah, I said it. I said it, Formal.
Man, you're just throwing people under the bus.
Dude, I said it. I don't care.
Who are you going after next?
I'm good. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Kind of crazy.
It's gonna be.
And you see an interesting play here from JusTus. It's Example actually smoking himself and looking through with the thermal, and I believe I think compLexity smoked back. So you're just seeing tons of smokes right now on the map. And
yeah, but you have to assume at this point that players are going to be running incog. You know what I mean? Like you just have to make that assumption. Tipsy able to get that pick up there, as Eggs is going to be the LMS in this one. It's going to be going up against 4 members of JusTus here. Eggs able to put some shots down by the B bomb site. He is going to get hit markers, but has to back up. 2 players going to be pushing up there. You can see them at the mini map. And Eggs is going to get challenged here, and he is going to get dropped. That is going to put 1 round on the board for JusTus right away.
Yeah, no, that's a huge round win for JusTus, because if you go down 3-0, it starts to get a little bit out of hand.
Yeah.
You know, it feels like the world's kind of collapsed on you a little bit. So to get that first round win, I mean, that's huge.
That's right.
You know, I'm still waiting for somebody to push fences, Golden Boy.
Really?
This is kind of like how Express was played, where like everybody towards the end started going towards. They wouldn't go low; they would go towards. I believe it was B.
Yeah.
It was so long ago, I don't even remember. But you're starting to see everyone just go towards B. That, I mean, you can literally take over A pretty easy. I mean, if you look over on your map, there's pretty much only 1 guy all the way back there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there was only 1 guy, and it seems like there was a trade there. So Study's going to be the last person left alive. Let's actually go ahead and jump over to Study here, as the bomb is going to get planted over by B. There's going to be 3 members of compLexity there. Nades flying out. They know exactly where he's going to be coming from. Of course, it's not rocket science, you know, but bear that in mind. He could have preserved those nades and maybe try and get a little sneaky and push on the right side.
He picks up a kill, though, on Clayster. Clayster just running around the mid-street, catching him with his pants down. So, you know, Study, he can still do this, making it a 2-on-1, which is definitely a workable situation, especially in this close quarter area.
Yeah, that's right. There's going to be 1 player inside of the docks here. He's going to find him. He's going to connect with that one. That is going to leave Crim6 by himself. Can Study go ahead and get this clutch? There's going to be 1 player on the side. He only has a couple seconds to do so. He's going to check any second now, finding him, and that is going to do a Crim6 big win by him.
Yeah, Crimbot I think is activated at this point. You know, it was a smart play right there. It's kind of how we saw TP play it on Freight on that A bomb spot that last round. He played that smart. He went back and he checked it with only about 11 seconds left. Even if Study would have killed him, pretty much would have been impossible for him to get that bomb plant defuse down.
Got to play the clock at that point.
Yep.
You know, that's what's most important here. All right, so let's see what is going to happen. Ooh, we actually have an A push here. Very interesting A push.
Yeah, and I mean this could end up working out well for and JusTus picks off Clayster just running in the shack, and right now I mean they're going to be able to control this whole area, and that just threw compLexity off guard because they stacked B that round.
And that's right, and
it looks like somebody just got naded on bomb pretty much over the fence. So I mean that was a huge kill right now. They have to know bomb's down. That's 2 players dead for JusTus, and it's just a very good rotation right there from compLexity.
That's right, and TP here on the screen, and there's going to be a player just right around the side. He's going to go for that hip fire, able to take him out. 1 player left alive now. It's Example in this 1v2. Let's see what he's going to be able to do. Looking around the corner. He's going to find 1 player. Shots exchange, and he can't quite pull it through, as compLexity will be able to get their 4th round win here in round number 5.
Right, it is just great rotation right there from compLexity. Look at this spot Crim is in right now. It's extremely difficult to even shoot out of that, and just picking up that nice final kill on Example. But I think if Example probably would have killed him, T probably would have cleaned them up.
Yeah, that's very true. Very true.
And right now, I think if you're a compLexity, you can pull out an A push. I mean, it's a little bit predictable after they just went A, but I think you can pull one out, and look at that, Golden Boy. It's like I can read minds, Golden Boy.
Well, they are going to do it here. You can see a couple of players for compLexity pushing up as TP, we're going to go ahead and jump on board with him. He is going to be putting that bomb down right away, already at the halfway point. Kudos to Infinity War for putting that bomb, I guess, meter there.
Yeah.
And it seems like there is going to be some pressure from the top. Or there's TP able to come up big with that one. Gucci's going to be by himself, putting shots down right by that backyard.
I know exactly where Gucci is right now. It's going to be a tough situation for Gucci. Remind you, he's only got 30 seconds left because they've have the bomb down. And, just a really strong A push right there.
That's right, but there's going to be a player on the side, and that's going to do it. compLexity able to take him out, and that A push, they had an A push, and then they answered right back with an A push of their own.
Right, and, a lot of teams, they don't know how to play defense on A because you see so many teams go to B that you don't really have a good defensive setup.
It's usually just like one guy who's like watching it. He's like, guys are pushing A. Oh my god! Yeah.
It's like that guy that you're like, oh, like we don't want you over at B. Just go watch A, dude. You're good. Like you can log down. You're really good. Go log down A.
You're really good.
Just stand behind that truck, and it ends up coming to pay because it's extremely predictable spot that that guy's going to be sitting in pretty much every round.
TP got super aggressive there. That's not going to be a good look for them. Crimsic's going to be hanging out by the tower as Gucci's moving in to plant that bomb, and it seems like he is going to be able to get that one, starting that timer.
And a really aggressive play out of Example right there. He smoked the tower and then just straight tried to push through it, and I mean, Crim had thermal, so you guys can imagine how well that turned out.
Yeah, that's right. Gucci's getting shot all over the place. 1 player's by the A bomb site. It is going to be Crim. He's able to pick up that 1 kill. Tipsy is going to be on the complete other side of the map here. Finding 1 player. He's going to get turned on, and that is not going to be good there.
And,
oh, my goodness.
Yeah, people shooting bodies and stuff. It's a bloodbath out there.
It's a bloodbath.
It's a bloodbath out there, Golden Boy. Oh, and, Ake's shooting Crim. Doesn't want him to get a defuse.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, this is just absurd right now, Golden Boy.
I imagine he just shoots himself.
Imagine that would be wild.
That'd be crazy. All right, well, there you have it. compLexity is going to be able to take game number 5 in this best of 9. And in commanding fashion, too, 6-1.
Yeah.
Seemed like, JusTus just did not have an answer on Warhawk S&D.
No, they really just never got anything going. It looked like they didn't really have a strategy outside
also, Crimbot showed up, too.
Yeah, Crimbot showed up a little bit. But it almost looks like they didn't really have much of a strategy outside of throwing smokes at B and just throwing the bomb down and thermaling.
Yeah, that's right.
It's probably something they need to go back and work on.
Another thing to point out, Gucci going 0-6 is definitely not something that we're used to seeing out of Gucci, too.
It's not very good, Golden Boy.
Not very good.
He tied with me and you.
Yeah, well, that's...
And that ain't good.
Yeah, that ain't good.
That ain't good.
Almost went 007 there, as Benson says.
Yeah, no, that was never something you want to do.
That's... All right, guys. So we're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have game number 6 in this best of 9. We're getting there. Who is going to be the one to take it home in this pro scrim? Find out after this. Woohoo!